Alright. There we go. Should be live. Yes. That's good. That's good, good, good. Ah, shit. Practice lobbies already closed. It's not so great. But I know that there's somewhere where I can get the live chat on my left monitor. Yeah, I changed the camera angle again. Yay. What's up? What's up? Dun, 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 dun. Where the fuck is my... The chat's gone. On, there we go. That one. And then if I go here... Not here? I know there should be a way to see... No? Huh? What? There should be like a YouTube studio thingy to... Oh no, I know where. It's in the live tab. There we go. Now I can... Now I can see all of that. That's quite good. Alright, now a couple of things. Where's the link? Here is the link. Bit of an amateur right now. I forgot to do so many things. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. I am stupid. Yeah, makes bad sense. Alright. Give me a couple. Yeah, I know this angle is like very uncomfortable, but I'm like, I have to lean to get my keyboard. Otherwise I don't even reach it. This setup is not so ergonomic. Alright, there we go. I need to do it in one more. MBiermann. There we go. Alright, let's... Feeling that music is a bit too loud. Alright, there we go. Join practice. Let's just try this one. Alright, yeah. I know the camera is like tinier. Yeah, shrank it down in size. So, yeah, should be about right. Watch me jump. Watch me jump my chairs. I know, right? Fucking crazy. Alright, so what were we running? Basically 634. And a bit of fuel. And then we can do some practice laps. Also, I'm like trying out the a different screen thingy in the bottom. Oh. Hello. I was already driving out, you twat. It's fine. Alright. Alright, anything that I'm like not so happy about is my microphone placement. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah. It's not actually. Oh well. Yeah. Watch me die. Very gruesome death. I quite literally don't understand why Tiny Powers no longer show the wheel's location. Has to be something that's doing that, and I just don't know what it is. So yeah, it is what it is, right? Alright, let's see. Goal for today is quite simple. Try not to die and try to get out of the warning badge. Because I don't think I should be there in the first place. So. We should be good, we should be good. Yeah, I mean, in general, we are doing quite well. I think the main thing that we have to focus on for now is, oh fuck, I forgot I had to turn to the left. It's good that it's practice, you know. I can make mistakes in practice. I can't do these in the actual race. Anyways, today we are drinking White Monster. I know. Very safe. Very good for health. Drink White Monster. Definitely not sponsored. If only I was. I don't have money for a fucking full sweet bag quick. If only, if only. Oh, hello, I am right behind you, you twat. Yeah, so, I'm drinking White Monster today. I love it. I love Monster. So good. Do you mean the lap will not count? Why does it say lap will not count? I don't think that's fair. Let's try again. Oh, I'm being an absolute idiot today. I don't like being an absolute idiot, but I am. So we are. Yeah. Welcome. Everyone who's watching today, we're trying to get out of the warning badge. I think we should be able to do like maybe 2-3 races, and we should be out of them. The main reason we're in them is because of the LMP3 shit that we did earlier this week. No wait, was it last week? No, it was earlier this week. Yeah, Monday. We did LMP3 races, and let's just say that did not go as planned. We kind of went into the wall very hard. So yeah, we're trying to get out of this warning badge splits, which is, it does bring for some very good chaos and some good laughs, but it also brings other issues, namely we have to drive extremely clean and we basically cannot take any risk to try and get positions, which is fine. My driver rating is already bronze 3. I'll get my driver rating up once I start doing championships, which is in the summer. We'll start doing a championship if I can find one, and then we'll be able to get driver rating. I think the main thing that we have to focus on for now is safety rating. Obviously, try and get to gold 1, so we can do the gold dailies. And obviously, once we're able to do the gold dailies, we'll be able to basically do everything that Le Mans Ultimate has to offer, right? So we do have that going for us. Oh no! No track limit. No track limit. All right. So the main thing that we're doing now is just doing some practice, trying to get warmed up. You're also going to see me having to fight a bit with that. I have duct tape, so we might have to re-tape my phone to the wheelbase. Well, I say wheelbase. It's a Thrustmaster 458 Spider. Quite shit in terms of its capabilities, but it is what it is. We'll just have to live with it. Alright, so currently we're just doing practice, and obviously once we're warmed up, we'll be able to get ourselves some better lap times. We'll be able to get ourselves into the higher splits again, which is where we want to be, obviously. Obviously, during the night on Le Mans, we have to really think about a couple of things. Namely, one, it's dark, so you obviously have to take into account that you don't have the sun to warm up. And while I was talking about you don't have the sun to warm up, that's what I mean. So basically, the track. Let me show you. The track is quite cold, like 15 degrees. That's sure you have high grip because it's still dry, but it being high grip but still cold does mean that your tires don't really heat up, right? So you can't take the same corners that you can flat out. So you basically have to kind of play with that and try and find a combination where I kind of want to. One sec, I want to do turn 3. Oh shit! All right, so you kind of want to have to play a bit with the temperatures of your tires to make sure that obviously you don't screw up and you don't crash every 5 seconds. Let's see. All right, let's see how this is gonna pan out. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Hello, you're gonna see me. That should kind of keep it better in place, at least I hope. Alright, what was the setup? 6, 3, 4. Let's do 635. I think the power cut is fine to be a bit lower. And then 48.5. On the brake bias. Need 2 laps of fuel. Alright, 2 laps of fuel, check. Yeah, it's 2 laps of fuel. And then it's obviously a bit over. And then the race was 6 laps. 5. Because we didn't have the top pace. So it'll be 5 laps. But still. We should be fine. With putting in 2.5 laps of fuel. 635. Brake bias 48.5, 51.5. I think that's fine. I mean, we're in split 27 out of 33. So obviously we're not going to be doing that well. There's going to be a lot of murders. So let's try and make sure that there's no murders in it for this guy, eh? Kind of want to make sure that we don't have many deaths on our part. Otherwise, we're kind of screwed, and I'm gonna have to. Then I'm gonna have to record me having to try and fight my way out of warning badges. But like actually fighting, you know. Like, oh, hello, you want to fight me? Bob. Verstappen.com, Red Bull MV Verstappen. Oh god. That racing team name. Kind of makes me scared. Kind of makes me scared, to be honest. It's like, no. No. I don't want to touch that. I really don't. And I think if that guy gets near us, we're dead. Genuinely dead. Now remember, cold track, cold tires. Well, we do have tire warmers, but only really helps in qualifying, to be honest. The iron lap is still try and get heat into this rain things we call tires. If we don't, we're basically screwed. Alright, now the main thing that we want to try and do, right, is I'm trying to get some temperature in the tires. That's why I'm weaving. Alright. So as long as we have cold tires, we'll have to kind of do this on the opening lap, the out lap, for now. Let's try and get some heat into these rain tires. Obviously, once I got the heat in the tires, I don't have to do this anymore in the straight. It does lose time. Apparently not a lot of time there. Jesus. Facing a bunch of slow people. Might be good for our win rate. We might be able to get ourselves another win. First win at Le Mans? Question mark, yeah. Could it be our first win? Hmm. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Alright, there we go. I'm not doing too bad. But I think the main thing for now is that we're still alive. We have to do another lap to get a qualifying lap in. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of qualifying in Le Mans. Because it's such a long track where basically any mistake you make, you take down with you for the entire race, right? The entire lap. And because the lap is so long, if you make a big mistake, you see that mistake carry over. That's why there's such a big difference in the fastest times and the more regular lap times. Because the lap is so long, it's just more corners and more mistakes to be made, really. I'm doing okay. Yeah, we're doing okay for now. Recently, we need to try and get out of this this hellhole. All right, so I don't know if you're actually supposed to downshift to 2. Probably not. Probably losing time doing that. No. Oh well. It is what it is. Obviously can't really control everything, so... Alright, there we go. We're doing worse than our personal best. We screwed up the second chicane. Second bus stop. It's not a chicane. Why do I keep calling it a chicane? It's a bus stop, right? It's everything but trail braking. We still got a purple sector 2, which is funny. I think I lost a lot of time in sector 2. But yeah, there we go. That's what I was thinking. Can't have a purple sector 2, I'm too slow. But then again, I'm like third on track. The other people are just behind me on track, which is weird. Oh, I lost some time in that corner. You know, I don't really like Le Mans in the dark, but I don't really want to do LMP3s at the moment. And at least this gives us a bit of humor Oh, fuck. Yeah. I lost control. Because I was trying to take it as fast as I could. I should have taken it slower. Would have lost less time. That 407 is not good. Oh, I lost so much time in Sector 3. Unbelievable. Such an idiot. Yeah. Alright, but it is what it is. Let's get our race fuel in, and then we'll just roll with it. 6.5 laps of fuel should be more than enough, and let's get new tires. And then we should be good. Should being very much like, I think we should be good. I'm not entirely sure. So no, you can. Oh no, you can't. I was gonna say, can you see how shitty my wheel is, but it's no longer in the camera view. Alright, so.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Let's see. Let's see what we have in terms of position. Oh, we're starting P7. Should we do a pit lane start? Yes. We'll do a pit lane. We'll do a pit lane because if I do a pit lane, I can probably get more safety rating. The only downside to the pit lane is we'll lose driver rating. That's fine. Look at this split. We'll be fine. Yes. We'll do a pit lane start. Also, I think this this dashboard that I put up on the bottom part of the screen is much better than what we were using before. So I think I'm gonna keep this one because it does have like all the pit limiter effects and all that kind of stuff. I'm using a different one on my end. Wait, maybe I should change this so I'm using the same one. Might be a bit better. Alright, let's see. Let's see where we end up. Now we do have to wait for a bit. So we'll have to just sit and wait. Is that a Hot Wheels car? That's a bright green Hot Wheels car. Huh. That's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. I mean, look at that. He has a Hot Wheels, he has a little Hot Wheels logo on his car. I like that. I do. That seems kind of funny to me. That really does look good. Like, I mean, I'm also obviously also driving a bright green car, but at least mine is like a gecko. You know, it's cool. It's a lizard, not bright green with a Hot Wheels sticker on it. We just have Rheinmetall on the back. But shh, we don't talk about that, do we? We hide that part. Alright. Green flag is gonna come soon. And then we should be good to go.
Green flag, green flag.
I don't know why, but my chair is always like I don't really like my setup, to be honest. Alright, let's go. And now we got a green light. basically starting P16 now. And there's already a yellow flag. Hello, I am also here driving. Yes, thank you very much. Jesus. No. Oh, somebody went off. Cool that. Hello. Still here, mate. Still not trying to die. Oh, he's coming right up my arse. I mean, it's a Corvette, what do you expect? He has a slipstream and it's a Corvette, so... Now, you see, you might have a faster car, but if you can't keep the car on the track, then what's the point of having a faster car? Exactly, none. And there is no point in having a faster car if you can't keep your car on the track, you twat. Also, welcome little Twitch viewer. Well, had a bit of a left input, but it is what it is, we are still alive. Alright, we're slowly trying to crawl our way to the front. Not completely, I know we're not gonna win, but I do think that we can probably get ourselves to P7 or something again. At least I do think so. Maybe I'm wrong there, but you know, it is what it is. Welcome to the new viewers today. Hello. Kind of focus right now, trying not to mess up too much. We're in the warning split. Whoops. So we're trying to get out of that. Oh my god, this guy is already braking way too early. Ford went off. So yeah, we're trying to get out of this. In the meantime, we're just trying to grind that safety rating back, and now we can get it back to a normal level quite quickly. So somebody's angry. What the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I'm doing fine. How about you? No, I know that's not what he meant, but, you know, sometimes it's funny to say stuff like that. Just joke about it. Alright, now I'm gonna get a run on this guy. Better question is he gonna just let me get the run? Or is he gonna fight me? I really don't know what just happened. I had a massive frame drop the second I went past that guy. That's annoying. That's not a good lap. But it makes sense. Alright, we're doing good. No damage, no contacts, nothing. Oh, I've screwed up sector 1. Yep, screwed up sector 1. Damn. That sucks. Onto the Mulsanne. But I think we'll be fine. Looking in the grand scheme of things, really. Considering we just have to try straight, and then right, and then straight left. You know. Trying to. Uh-oh. Trying to get out of here, but to be honest, it's quite doable. I mean, we're already in P11. That's what, 5 positions that we gained since we started in the pits. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be more than fine, to be honest. We're almost back to our qualifying position of P7. And, I mean, we're already up from our estimate. And I think with half the race still coming, over half the race, because we're only on lap 2. Oh, I braked too late. I'm an idiot. That's going to cost me quite some time. The McLaren behind us, Maka. Yep. Cost it over a second. Damn. That's not what I wanted at all. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh no, I make the same mistake that the Maka did in the last lap, where I braked instead of lifted. Alright, now we're going full send. Yellow flag. Why is there oh, no, never mind, no yellow. Alright. Onto the Porsche as we go. I'll check for that. Oh, I lost traction. Alright, we're good. I did lose a bit of time there. Yeah, we lost a bit of time. 409, not great. We lost a lot of time in Sector 3, in my opinion. Oh, I should not have lifted. I'm making so many dumb mistakes today. Jesus. Yeah, it's not great. But hey, we're up on our delta. So that's good. I think we'll be able to pull 404s maybe. At one point today. I've pulled 404s before, so I think we just have to get back to that level of being locked in. Alright, there we go. That was a much better first pass. And I'm trying to, like, I'm hoping that somewhere in front of us there's going to be a major crash so that we can make up some extra positions, right? I want to be at least in the top 10 so I get driver rating, which would be good as well. Alright. We're already over a second up on our delta from lap 2. Current position is 11 and we are on lap 3. So, it should be... Should be good. There we go. 2 seconds up on our delta now. That's clean. That's good. Now let's not get a track limit for being stupid. Kind of important. Kind of important, but you know. Alright, let's see. We're up on our delta and we're almost up on our fastest, our own best lap delta. So yeah, both is great really. Now obviously you cannot touch the walls here. If you do, you basically send yourself into the death zone. Basically murder your own run. Obviously you don't want to do that, so. Hello Mr. Porsche. Why you breken so hard? Why you breaking my heart? 404. Oh, that's clean. I know that's not perfect, but it's good. Good enough for me. He died there? I shouldn't have braked, but it's better to do so and not die, obviously. Alright, so there's only 14 cars still driving. We're still in the last 5. Jesus. Already telling you how screwed up this race is so far. Ah, we lost time on the delta. Ah, that sucks. That's sad. That really is sad, to be honest. Yeah, oh well. Can't have everything. Alright, let's see. Can we win against two Porsches? Two Porkers. By the way, up to P8. At least. I think the other ones are a bit too far ahead to gain on them. Well, the answer is yes, because if you... Jesus. What an idiot. Let me stop in the middle of the road. Twat. Stop flashing me. Literally stopped right in front of me. That's costing me safety rating, and I'm quite mad about that. But hey, we're at least up to P8. Almost at a starting position. Qualifying position, sorry. Which was P7. But I really don't like these two Porsches fighting behind me. They literally just caused me damage. Because one of them just stopped right in front of me. Why did he do that? Why? I don't know. That's so annoying because otherwise, like if I would have known, I wouldn't have. I would have braked earlier, so I would have been slower and just, you know, maneuver out of the way. Obviously, I can't do that when he just slams his brakes in the middle of the corner on the apex. Oh, and they just murdered each other. Yep. Yep, they just killed each other. What idiots. Can't make this up. You literally cannot make this up. I'm already lower than my delta. Oh well. It is what it is. We'll be fine, I think, if we just keep going. I think at one point we should be able to get ourselves. We can actually see the people in front of us. They're like at the end of the straight. Not the Mulsanne, but this part of the Mulsanne. But they're not as far out as I thought they would be. Oh no, they are. They're 12 seconds out. Never mind. Can I eat my words, teacher? Ma'am, can I take my words back, please? I don't like where I'm at. I want to be a high position. You know, like P1. Yeah, P1. Sounds about right. I mean, we basically created a gap now. There's as much time in front of us as there is behind us. At this point, I'm just racing myself, really. This was the last lap. So, yeah. It is what it is. Just means that we don't have another round. But a P8 finish coming from the pits is not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, no, I don't think it's bad. I think we just have to try and get ourselves that a bit better in the overall safety rating grind, because I think that one small contact is probably gonna cost us quite a bit of safety rating. which would be annoying. I screwed up. Yeah, race is finished. Alright, not bad. P8. Coming from basically P16. We had some clean overtakes, some weird ones, and a lot of crashes that happened, so... Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Quite happy with this. Yeah, these fucking Porsches, they just crashed into me, so... You know, it is what it is. Obviously, can't have everything, but... Oh? That's kinda cool. Alright, that's something I'll look into. I just got something that we can probably add on the next stream. Kind of sounds like something that might be interesting. Might be very interesting to do. Oh yeah, this is gonna take a while. Let's make sure that I'm ready for the next one. And if we get a different badge, then I just have to deregister and re-register again. I just, yeah, this is not great. See the amount of downward errors. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we have to re-register. You have to re-register. Otherwise, we get put into the shit-ass split again. Alright, now we can see what the actual damage was. Oh, we got two errors. Is it because of the contact? It is... Yeah, most likely. Yeah. Qualifying, you lost to one driver with a lower driver rank. Yeah, it's because of this twat. Apart from that, we did quite well. In the race and in qualifying. So... Yeah, not bad. I'm not against it, I'm just sad. Could have done better. Oh well. Alright, yeah, we just we had a pretty clean race. So let's hope that our next one isn't that bad. There's a lot of Formula 1 reels about Barcelona already. Kind of like the not Cadillac, V-carb livery. Why did I confuse the two? That was weird. Never done that before. Yeah, I like the V-carb one. It looks very well made. 636, how about that? How about that? Also, I don't really like this one. but we'll live with it. Alright, so the main thing, obviously, that we have to focus on is that we want to try and get silver 3 back. We lost a lot of safety rating in the LMP3s, and getting that back on Le Mans is very difficult. So, because basically one invalid lap is already... Oh, fuck. Because one invalid lap is already one chevron of your safety rating getting gone, right? I think safety rating is a bit too much penalized sometimes, especially on clean laps. Because you can have no contacts, but if you cut the track, even for 0.25, that's an invalidated lap. It's the worst on Portimao, where the hard corners, where you end up getting track limits, are exactly where you cut by accident, and it doesn't give you a track limit, but it does invalidate the entire lap. Those are, in my opinion, the worst track limits, because then, yeah, sure, it's still like a valid lap in the race, but as soon as you get out of the race and you go into the safety rating docket, it's an invalidated lap. And then you can have like 12 clean laps, but every time on one corner where you don't have a where you basically just get a track limit, so to say, but like with apostrophes, because it's not really a track limit, that means you're losing safety rating. Because all of those laps are invalidated in the mind of LMU, which I don't really agree with. But I mean, it is what it is, and I mean, I can't really touch that, so. Oh no! Ah! Alright. The main thing that I want to... Oh, I didn't realize there is thingy started. The main thing that I want to do this stream is to try and get ourselves to silver 3 again. Because obviously we got ourselves to silver to the blue badge again without much of an issue. So now we just have to try and make sure that we so that we get where we want to be. Let me change the title real quick because we're no longer in morning lobbies. Alright, there we go. Should be better. Alright, we're in split 16 out of 37. That's better. That's much better than we had before, right? So, I mean, obviously last time around we were like split 28, 29, 30, 30 out of 37, 33 out of 37. So we're back in the middle. So let's see if we can fix this. I'm still not entirely sure about this dash, but I guess we'll keep testing it out, and then at the end we'll evaluate, right? Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. I mean, obviously it sounds like a plan, but the question is, does it sound like a good one? That is a good question. And I do not know the answer to that question. What is this? racecenter.fr. I mean, that's kind of cool. Why is it French? Don't really mind that being French, but interesting. Very interesting. Oh well. We are in the garage trying to now that I have my webcam on, you can see the genuine disappointment I have in this Twitch bot. I just think it's incredibly annoying, and I don't really think that they should be allowed to have accounts anymore. I think Twitch should definitely destroy those accounts. And you can see that they know that they're doing something which is not allowed, because if you look at the way they write that domain, it's obviously using different ways to try and get around the Twitch recognizable the Twitch recognition software algorithm that they use. So obviously they know what they are doing is not allowed, right? Also AI viewers, what they're... Can't tell me a viewer is AI. That just doesn't exist, right? So... yeah, I don't really know why they keep trying that. It'd be interesting for an experiment, but not on a channel where... obviously not on a channel where you actually want to try and get them organically and try and you know, I'm trying to race here, not have AI viewers. If nobody wants to watch me race, then nobody wants to watch me race, you know? Not that hard. It's an easy equation. It's you either watch or you don't. And if you don't like watching, then you don't watch, right? Makes a lot of sense to me. Apparently not for some people. They're like, no, I should have viewers, me. No, you don't. You're not entitled to them. You have to work for them. If you don't... if your content just generally isn't good enough, then you don't get them, and then... yeah, you can go cry about it like a child, but it's not gonna bring the viewers either, right? So, I don't know, I don't really see the point in why people would even pay for that. What I am noticing though is that YouTube is very delayed. I think the delay at the moment is like 3 minutes. So I'm gonna have to look into that for next stream, and I missed my breaking point entirely. I know Twitch is only like a delay of a couple seconds, so I'm gonna have to look into why YouTube is delayed by such a long time. That's... oh god. very annoying, to be honest. And I don't really know why that is. Because by the time I say hello or whatever, the people are already gone, right? Because with a with a 2-3 minute delay, why do I have such a long delay? I'm gonna have to look into that after the stream. I'll leave something for tomorrow. Usually I don't have this long of a delay, so I'm very confused. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, fuck. I forgot braking. I wanted to lift. Like an idiot on a corner where you can't lift, you have to brake. Get the rotation. Because you basically need to load the front tires with enough force, enough mass. Weight, technically, it's not. Surface, I was just talking about how long the delay is. Ah, and I fuck up. Ah, there goes my quality. Ah, that's screwed. We're screwed. I might be able to recover sometime. Definitely not all. Ah, that sucks. Well, I don't know why that is. You tell me why that is. But no, I was mainly talking about how YouTube sometimes has like an insane delay. And I don't know why. It's not your fault, to be honest. I literally just stepped on the gas like a millisecond too early, and I just lost traction on the rears. It happens. We'll be fine. I think we'll get like a 407 maybe. Yeah. It's exactly like the bus stop on Spa, right? You have to sacrifice, because you have the straight right after, so you want to be able to get as much speed on the straight, obviously. You know, it is what it is. We did a bit of changing. Oh no. Trying different dashboard, and then we'll see, right? Trying different dashboards on the screen on the stream, and obviously on my phone right in front of me. Because if I have that, if I have obviously if I have it here, I can see roughly what you guys are seeing. But I mean, it makes sense. On chicanes, you always sacrifice entry for exit. Usually chicanes are placed right in front of straights. So it is what it is. Should not have tapped my brake like that. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, the Mulsanne, it was hard in the beginning, but I think I'm getting used to the Mulsanne. I've already gone on a purple S2 before. in a race. So. Oh, I forgot. This is a different one. And low. Bit of rotation, and then there we go. Pedal to the metal, and we just send it.
Time 4:04.76.
Not bad, P2. Obviously, there's going to be some changes to the grid, but Anaj needs to be fast. Rex at the slowest fuck. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I should be more aggressive with the throttle in general, but I usually just. I mean, it's showing, right? But still, the lap time isn't bad. 4:04.7. Yeah.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Alright. It is what it is. Alright, 6 laps of fuel. I'm never gonna reach it. Rather be safe on the fuel, and then all the rest, new tires, I guess. Let's do this spin. Alright, we're starting on the first row for once. Actually crazy. Yeah, that was... I don't know, that entire race was just pain and suffering. And not very fun at all. I mean, to be honest, it was fun to just see how far I could get just by doing Leica. But I mean, full pedal to the metal is just a bit more fun.
Formation lab has started.
So yeah, we'll see. I hope I brought enough fuel. So let's see. I'm starting on the front row. Maybe I can get myself a win if this MBiermann makes a mistake and just kills himself. That would be quite good for me, right? Maybe. No, I don't actually. Because ELMS is like an hour. So no. No, sadly no. Basically I have to always log off between 9 and 10. Because I've got uni basically every morning. Which sucks. Really want to do longer streams, but I can't. My streams will always be like 2-3 hours. Sadly. Might be able to get them longer at one point, but that's for in the holiday. I might be able to just do like a 12-hour stream, really. But tomorrow, yes, I'll do the ELMS 60 tomorrow.
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, a bit focused right now. Hello, I'm still right behind you, you fucking idiot. Jesus. I really don't know what that Beamer did there. Basically just forced himself in front of me and then started brake checking me. I'm fine taking track limits. Oh, P3 has a drive-through. Yeah. P3 has a drive-through and so has P7. That's gonna make it interesting. Yeah, his top speed is gone. We already lost the race, basically. Oh no, I fucked up Mulsanne. Ah, fuck. Alright, we'll be fine. That BMW is such a dirty driver. I think he was scared of me being able to pull alongside him for that long. And then just decided, nah, fuck you. So... does make me think that I've got... at least under, like I've gotten under his skin a bit. Alright, I'll try that. Alright, this Beamer needs to make a mistake ASAP. Well, he made a mistake because I gained 0.3. Yeah, I mean, he's got rear damage, right? If I've got front. So, we'll see. We'll see what kind of damage, what kind of times he's going to put in. Well, I'm not focusing on the BMW. I'm focusing on trying not to crash while reading chat. It's gonna be a good race. I brake too hard. My power cut is too high, it's on 3. Alright, there we go. Mr. BMW. Have you heard that your car's... I'm calling you about your car's extended warranty. I put it on 4. It's a full 5. Alright, there we go. We'll see. I think we'll be fine. Purple has 1. This Beamer is getting scared, I think. So We should be good. We should be good. I mean, and if we're not, we're dead, right? No, I think we'll either finish P2 or P1. Not that scared if, oh, I lifted too much. Oh, the Porsche behind trashed. Yeah, alright. I'll try that. Next to that. Oh fuck, I missed my braking. It's fine. We actually gained on the Beamer. Alright. Somebody actually joined this lobby without ever driving on Le Mans before. The hardest track to jump into should not be your second track. That's not very smart, in my opinion. Who am I to judge, right? Alright, it's gonna be like a 407, I believe. Not gonna be a great one. Into the engine braking. Oh no, I should not have taken that curb. Yeah, I lost 0.4 seconds. No, we lost 0.4 seconds, 0.5. That was not good. Damn. Alright, we're still doing much better than everyone behind us. So it's just basically me and this Beamer. And I'm still hoping for him to mess up. Which definitely is not something that's wrong to him. Yeah, no, I know. It's because I missed the breaking point. So we should be fine. Another purple S1. Damn his wheel. Yeah. Alright, let's try and make sure. Alright, we're gaining on him again. That's, I think, how I should do it. I gained a 0.1, 0.2. Much better. Don't know, that's a purple, but Not a purple. What's it called? Orange. Alright. Being much better. We're slowly gaining on the beamer. Very slowly. It's going to be track limits, isn't it? Oh, no. There we go. Ah, he fucked up Indianapolis. That sucks. That sucks, dude. Oh well, it's still racing, so... Now you're gonna see, I'm gonna lose a lot of time in Sector 3, and I know why. It's because it's the hardest to master, right? Yeah, I'll let him through if he wants to. But he's not. And I'm just gonna keep crawling away. So... That's what I'm planning to do, at least. Just keep creating that gap. Oh. Yeah. I mean, the throttle in itself is not too much of a problem in my opinion. Like, obviously I'll be able to get better at that, but it is what it is. Oh, I screwed up. Yeah. Alright. I mean, the main first sector is quite hard to try and like get better on, but obviously the more you drive Le Mans, the better you become, right? Oh, I lost a lot of time there. Shit. Not perfect. Yeah. Confidence isn't a problem at the moment. It's the beamer. I really want to crash. Oh no. We're good. He literally took the same line as us. So I think he might be too focused on this. Might be a bit of a problem for him. Yeah, he's definitely taking my line. Fucking wheel. Stop fighting me. Oh no, I now make the same mistake as he did. But I keep it in front of him. Ah, that's such a... Oh, that sucks, bro. Oh, I would be quite mad. Oof. That's a big oof. Oh crap, I lost my rears almost. And now I'm gonna stick it in front of him because I still can. Not trying to fight as much, I'm just, you know, defending a bit. So that he doesn't get the position for free. Luckily I'm quite decent at defending, so... Alright. Last lap. Oh, yes! Let's go! He fucked... I shouldn't be happy about that. I made the same mistake as he did, but I saved it. He couldn't. Now we basically got ourselves a margin of error of 10 seconds, 8 seconds to Magusa. Yeah, I don't know if I committed more. I just sent it. What do you mean focus? I'm focused. It's a straight line. Very focused. No. We'll be fine. We'll be fine, Fizz. Gap is 9 seconds. Wait, that's the first back marker in front of us. Also think it's gonna be the only one. But still. I think we'll be doing much better. In our next races. Now he did gain half a second. Don't know where he gained that, but he did. Trying to see if my wheel's gonna do another input, because last time it was doing that very much on this part last lap, and I really don't want it to do that again. Because that's gonna obviously mess a lot with me as well. Well, we're not really pulling 403s, 405s yet. I mean, it's night, so we're doing 404s, 405s, but... What in the name of... I can't predict what you're gonna do. I'm already on the left, you fucking twat. Oh my god. What an idiot. Oh my fucking god, bro. hates it. Yeah, what a shame for the safety rating. But hey, we did get a win, which is fucking lovely. Oh my god, he's like, I moved. You don't move. Like, look at this move, right? Where is it? Is it here? No, it's further back. It's. Why did people always move when they have a blue flag? Like, literally, look at this. Like, you can see that I see him. So I was planning to go left, right? To maybe take a... If he goes wide here, that's fine. But I was planning to go left, keep left, because he was already on the right line, right? So he sees me coming to the left, and then he cuts to the left. It's my job to get around him, right? And then he moves into my line. Obviously, at this point, I could have moved right, but I decided, you know, I'm already more to the left, so... Track cut it is, but... Fucking idiot. And I think that also, like, destroyed my right tire. I think that tire is gone. Oh no, it's his tire that's gone. Oof. That was a good race, Maguza. It was a good one. Last lap eventually is a 4:03, which is sad, I think. But guess we didn't get that one. But still, I mean, not bad. I mean, look, right? You can move out of the way on like a straight or something when the car behind you is far away to the back, where moving out of the way isn't going to impede on that lap. Like, let's see, what are the rewards that we got? Night Rider, Ultimate because I want to run it at Le Mans, and Fright Night. Free rewards basically. That's gonna hurt the safety rating and like the badge as well. Alright, good luck, mate. Have a good one. Is it this one? No. Oh, I can't even do the ELMS 60 actually. This one, right. Alright, let's do one more race today and then... Okay. Let's look at the profile. The rewards we got. Yeah, we lost safety rating. Fucking hell. When you think you can get safety rating, you lose it. Yeah, you just got it because I lost so much time on that for the last lap. Oh well. Got a lot of driver rating now. We basically out-qualified almost everyone. Yeah, we didn't out-qualify the last, like, P1, but... Too bad you can't really contest people being dumb. Alright. Alright, let's do one more race and then we'll head out. Alright, let's try the Dunlop chicane. I want to try and get the snake, you know, the snake batter, and then obviously once we get that, when does it turn 2, 3, good, we'll be fine. Alright, so let's see, right? You know, the one thing I hate about fixed races is you can't make your traction control and all that kind of stuff. You can't make that standard. So every race, every single practice session, you have to reset it. Every time you join a different server, you have to reset your settings. You have to set them up again. It does help you to make it faster, right, for open races, but still, like this, it's annoying. Alright, let's see. So we want to cut it like this, and cut this like this, and like that. And then that should be a bit more to the left. This is pedal to the metal. Small blip on the brake so I can rotate. And then this is full send as well. Alright, let's try and get to the first Mulsanne chicane. Let's try do that one. Because obviously if we can try and get that one as well, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And right about now. Alright. I know what I have to do. But I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Little Star Wars joke. Alright, we'll be fine. We're doing quite well so far. Alright. So that's the entire... Alright. So, the good news... The good news is that we just got a win. Which is a win, obviously. Wow. Win equals win. Who would have guessed? What the hell? 48.5. That's 49.5. 5. Bit more than 2 laps of fuel. Like that. Alright, let's see. Anyone I recognize from my last race is that guy isn't here. That's kind of sad. Oh, wait a minute. I saw something. Bowie Knife 99. Oh no. Oh no. we're dead. We are so dead. Bowie Knife 99 is gonna murder everyone on the field. We know he is. History has told us that Bowie Knife 99s cannot be trusted. Boing, 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 boing. Bowie Knife 99 cannot be trusted. We have to watch out for their movement, yes. Main thing is I'm thinking that maybe my light is gonna go out, but if it is, it's the last race anyway, so I'll just turn off the cam. I mean, the good news is the phone is still in place. Great. Great success. To the people just tuning in, welcome. We just won. We just won on Le Mans with 10 seconds to spare. Over 10 seconds, really. The only difference, the only reason why we didn't have that margin at the end anymore, so we basically had like 4 seconds to spare, we had more than 10, is because a blue marker didn't really know what a blue marker meant, a blue flag. So the guy literally just, like, he decided to get out of the way, but in such a way that I was going to hit him, because I was already taking that line that he wanted to move out of the way into. Which was annoying. Lost the safety rating. Quite a bit, actually. But it is what it is. We still won the race. But I did lose like a lot of time in there, obviously, which is not ideal. And yeah, now we just have to send it in qualifying again to get ourselves that sweet, that's what I'm gonna say, pole position. That's right. Oh, I'm forgetting my tires are cold. Alright, so in qualifying last time we did a 407. No. Something like that. I don't actually remember what we did in qualifying. 407, I think. Which was still second best, which is funny. And then during the race we did 404s, 405s consistently. So the goal now is to do 404 in qualifying, obviously. And if we don't, it is what it is. I think we'll be able to get ourselves a position anyways. Probably not a podium, but I shifted one too many. Alright, so in general I do think that we'll be able to get 404s, 405, 403 even during the day. 403s, 402s might even be possible. That's correct. Because you do generally lose a bit of time in the night because of colder tires, colder engine. The track is colder, all that kind of stuff. You have less grip, so all that kind of stuff. Obviously, if we do, if we are able to get ourselves that sweet pole position. We're gonna have to defend for the entire race. I think it's easier if we start at like P2, P3, try and fight our way. Ah, fuck! I hit the wall. No damage, but that's gonna cost safety rating. Gonna have to keep it clean. Ah! Just started sim racing a week ago. So the main advice I can give you is you want to focus on the track that's what sim actually as the main question. What sim are you using? Are you playing on? That's gonna be the main influence really to where you're going to. What advice I'm about to give you. Oh fuck. I'm an idiot. Obviously never do that. But in general, if you play Le Mans Ultimate, you're on ACC. So yeah, in ACC, I don't have ACC, but generally, if you have a league or something that you want to join, my best advice is to just pick a couple of tracks that you want to focus on, that you want to master, right? And then those tracks, you're gonna be practicing a lot, alone, maybe against AI or something. And then obviously the more you practice, the better your lap times are going to be. And at that point, I'd say once your lap times are consistent, so let's say you do like 10 laps in one go, and the lap time doesn't really change, maybe like half a second between your worst and your best, something like that. If you can stay consistent at that point, I'd say you can join online racing. I would never say to someone I wouldn't suggest without having the why no full feedback, because I don't have full feedback. This wheel doesn't have full feedback. It's just, it is what it is. I'm just racing without full feedback, and we're not half bad. Well, now, welcome to the stream, lads. Yeah, I mean, the main thing that you have to try and do is try and find yourself a car. I think finding a car that you want to drive and that you like driving is more important than finding a track. Because some tracks that you might find fun, for me that's Spa, are incredibly hard to master, while other tracks like Fuji, which might not be that interesting, are easier to master, or like Portimao. Some tracks are just like that. They look good, but they are incredibly hard. So you want to try and find yourself a sweet spot in there. And obviously the main thing is, because tracks change, obviously, every track is different. So the main thing you want to focus on is a car that you like. For me in Le Mans Ultimate, that's the Lexus. So you'll mostly find me driving the Lexus. It's because I know this car at this point. And I don't really feel like I'm having to find its limit. I know where the limit is. And that's what you want to do, really. You want to be able to find the limit of each car that you like, and then at the end, sometimes the car that you are going to end up liking driving the most is not the car that you'd think. For me, I didn't think the Lexus was going to be my top pick. but it has become one of my favorites. Yeah, so I think if you're doing 150s on Monza, that's quite decent. So I think you'll, if you just keep that up, you'll be fine. I don't remember what I was averaging on Monza, to be honest. If you, after the stream, if you go back to streams of Monza, you'll see my Monza lap times in Le Mans Ultimate. Obviously, in every game, lap times are going to be different. So you shouldn't compare. Not like lap guides, you can kind of compare the lap guides. Kind of take note of that. But sometimes, obviously, with different tire models and all that kind of stuff, that also changes. So I think the main thing that you have to take into account is just, do I like driving this car? And am I enjoying myself, really? If you're not enjoying yourself driving the car that you... Yeah, Le Mans Ultimate, in my opinion, is much better. It's the only real sim I have, apart from Assetto Corsa. But Le Mans Ultimate just has this online capability that other sims don't have. ACC and iRacing kind of have it. ACC not anymore, to be honest. But the main thing that Le Mans Ultimate has is its contact. Its NAT code is just crazy good, right? If I touch someone slightly, you're not going to see the cars clipping into each other and just one car phasing into the ground or something. Doesn't generally happen. Sometimes it does. But yeah, if you want to go into Spa, I'd say just try it out, mate. There's no real... I can't really like say don't. I'd say try it and have fun on Spa. I like Spa, but it's one of those tracks which I haven't mastered myself yet. I usually just stick to the tracks that are on the weekly schedule for Le Mans Ultimate, and then I practice a bit in offline first, and then I hop into some online practice sessions in the fixed lobbies and try and get myself acquainted to the car again, because obviously different setup also means a different different wing and all that kind of. If you drive fixed races, for example, on Le Mans Ultimate, it's completely different driving fixed races on Le Mans Ultimate than the open races. Because obviously the car's gonna handle different, right? It's a different setup to the car. Different wing, different... I don't know, maybe something else, right? Different wing, different brake duct, or whatever. So, in general, you just want to have something that you feel like is good. And then just have fun with it, right? Oh, no worries, mate. I always gotcha. Yes, I mean, to be honest, that's where you lose me. I like front engine cars a bit more because they have that front mass which helps on turning. Because, like, when you brake, you have a lot more mass in the front, which helps with turning a bit. But, I mean, to be honest, it's all up to personal taste, and I don't even have full feedback, so it's a lot. It's very different hearing something like that from me than from someone who has experience in different sims and then different cars and all that kind of stuff, different wheels.
Green flag, green flag.
We just have to try and get ourselves here. And survive, obviously. Oh my god, oh my god. What are these idiots doing? Thank you for hitting my rear, that's gonna ruin my top speed. Saw that coming a mile away. Okay, hello. Why do I not get a DD wheel? My friend, I don't have the money to get a DD wheel. Yeah, just bought a car. So we have a bit of money in the DD, in the direct drive, full sweetback wheel fund. But currently we are just chugging along. Obviously, the faster I can be without full sweetback, the faster I'll be with. So it never hurts to just keep grinding. Mate, I'm trying to use your... because I got so much damage from people trying to be funny. Oh my god, that's completely ruined my entire Mulsanne. Yeah, well, I mean, we got 20 bucks so far, so we're doing quite well. I mean, I've got like, what, 200 in my own. So we're trying to just instantly get everything. I'll do a full setup tour eventually. When I think about it. If I don't forget. So the McLaren behind us that's keeping, like, that's constantly racing us, has a drive-through penalty. What an idiot. No. He's gonna go for a run on me. And I'm gonna get that position back anyways. So I don't see what he's trying to get here. To be able to... oh my god. One macadam, another macadam. You don't like the extra telemetry? Huh. Which one is the one that you don't like? Because when I was streaming before, people quite enjoyed having the extra telemetry. Oh, what the hell? They quite enjoyed having the extra telemetry because then they could see this is going on and that, you know. I mean, if you tell me which the ones, like which are the ones that you don't really like, then I can look into just disabling those.
Time for 15.71.
Because basically everything that you see, I see as well, right? I don't have the dashboard at the same position because I'm using a phone. That's basically my dash, right on my wheel. But I'm still seeing it. And I thought I might as well just put it on the stream so that you guys can have that one too. Obviously, if you don't like it, then we can look into removing it. I really don't have a problem with that. Also, in the meantime, we we got ourselves to a podium again. That's funny. All right. So, how are you guys doing? Considering I've been doing great in these races so far. Kind of want to know how you guys are doing in your races so far. Like, what's you guys' best position? Have you guys won a race in before? So we just won Le Mans race, which was some luck, considering that the P2 crashed, but I mean, we did quite well, so I quite enjoyed that race, really. Ah, fuck, I missed my braking point. No! That's gonna lose me 2 seconds. Actually, only costed me 1.5 seconds. Not great. Alright, we'll be fine though. The leaders are fighting, so maybe they'll drag each other. They'll slow each other down. Not really hope for much more. Yeah. It's not getting pressured too much. I mean, the main thing that you have to do when you're racing is you want to get into a mindset of I'm racing for myself, right? If someone behind me is too quick and he wants to get past, especially in the beginning when you don't really know how to defend, it's best to it is best to just let them pass. In a safe way, obviously. And as soon as you get to a point where you feel confident in your driving, confident in that whatever you're doing, that it's the best way to do it, at least for you, then you can start learning how to defend. Because there are a lot of ways to defend illegally, which is just brake checking and all that kind of stuff. And obviously you don't want to do that because you want to be a clean racer. But to be a clean racer, you have to know the rules of racing, which is basically you have one move per straight, per section, right? Per corner you have one move. Yeah, I mean that's the entire thing, right? You have to learn how to race yourself, and once you know how to race, you can start anticipating others. There's a perfect example of how not to race in our previous race on stream, where we ended up winning because I had a back marker, a blue flag, as we call it, and that blue flag, he basically decided to get out of my way, but I didn't anticipate him to do that, which made me just crash into him, because he went to the left while I was gonna try and take a left on him, try and pass him on the left, and obviously you wanna know the racing rules, which is if you have a blue flag, for example, it means you stay predictable. It's up to the faster person to pass you safely, but that also means that it's up to you as the slower person that you're gonna have to drive predictably So you need to stay on your line and just stay predictable. Don't start weaving. Don't make a sudden lane change, basically, to get out of the way. It's up to the faster person. And if you take that principle into driving when you're still in the beginning, if you take that principle, you already learn how to act as a back marker, which will happen in any race in the beginning. And you'll also just learn how to be clean, how to not cause contacts and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, if you don't and you want to race hard, you're gonna have to accept that there's gonna be a lot of contacts. So then also don't be mad, right? Don't dish out what you can't receive. So you just have to basically make sure that whatever move you do, you'd be fine if somebody else would make that move on you. Right? I've done a couple moves on stream before where I would be quite mad if somebody was pulling that on me. But on the other hand, it was still clean and it was still fair. It was just very, very risky and very ballsy. So yeah, you have to really think about that kind of stuff when you're racing. How do I want to race? How do I want to make sure that somebody that's behind me doesn't kill me, right? And then obviously once you know how to race yourself, and once you're sure of the track, then you can learn how to defend, which is try and move in front of the car behind you, try and maybe outbrake him or something like that. Overtaking and defending is two very different categories as well. I think it's more important to know how to defend, but that's my opinion. So if you see me defending, it's most of the time it's quite good. Me overtaking, not so much. I focus on the defending because I think once you got a position, it's better to defend that position. And obviously it depends also on the strategy and all that kind of stuff, especially in endurance racing. Sometimes it's best to just let people drive hard and then crash while you're just, you know, letting them pass and crashing, because it's better for you if you stay on track. So yeah, I mean, I hope you're gonna enjoy the hobby. Be prepared to spend a lot of money in it. Especially ACC, and obviously the more sims you buy, the more you're gonna be racing. And I mean, I like racing. Obviously. I'm not half bad at it anymore. I used to be incredibly bad. But it's taken me, what, a bit over 120 races so far? And now we're able to win out full feedback, P2, P1. Like, we're able to win some races, and then some podiums. Yeah, it's one of the most expensive hobbies. I think simming in general, like if you do flight simming as well, and you're in for a lot of lost money. Also, the main thing is with sim racing, and I guess if you do flight sim as well, like I do. The main thing about simming is you can make it your own, right? You don't have to follow. You don't have to worry about crashing and dying, obviously. You don't have to worry about the G-forces and all that other stuff, but you can still have fun. You can still immerse yourself into racing, you can still have that adrenaline. Not the same, but you'll still have some. And I think that's... I think that's quite important, that you're able to do that, that you're able to have fun. I think that's the most important part about sim racing. As long as you're having fun, you're not worried about how much it's costing you, right? As soon as you're no longer having fun, that's when I would maybe think about, maybe I should look into different racing sims, different styles of racing. So if you only do Formula 1, for example, I'd say maybe try GT3, maybe try hypercars, LMPs, or maybe just go into rally. There's a Assetto Corsa Rally as well now, which is apparently a very good rally game. Obviously, I can't try a rally. Not with this wheel. You really need full feedback for that. But apparently that's quite good, so... Yeah, I really like endurance racing, as in doing it myself. GT3 endurance especially. I wouldn't say I'd like to watch every single one of them. Nürburgring I watch, but... I wouldn't watch the Le Mans 24 hours for 24 hours. I'd probably watch about like 3-4 hours maximum. Especially considering it's also Formula 1 Barcelona. And yeah. I think it's getting quite dark, to be honest, in my room. Yeah, so the main thing about, especially with trail braking and all that kind of stuff, is you're gonna have to learn how to control your car when you're braking, right? I don't know what wheel you use, what kind of setup you have, so that's always gonna play a bit of a factor as well. But I'd say GT3, in my opinion, GT3 is the best racing experience you'll have. Because of the way the racing works. I mean, obviously Formula 1, Formula 2 also has its moments. But pure racing, GT3 is the best. Mozart 3, I've heard that that's a very good wheel. Ah, fuck. Completely missed the braking. Oh, I shouldn't have looked into chat while I was going in for a turn. Yeah, so the Mozart 3 apparently is quite good. I mean, obviously, you'd know. So, I think... the main thing that you have to feel, really, is you're gonna want to try different combinations. Just the same corner, but do it a bit differently every single time. And at one point you'll feel, alright, so this way is the most controlled, the most stable way of driving a car. and then that way you'll be able to get a good grasp on how to race that car. And while I was talking the entire race, we basically got ourselves a podium again from P7. That's great. That's actually not bad. GG's. GG's. So GT3 definitely keep ABS on. They are made to use ABS, so use the ABS. But you're gonna want to use the ABS in such a way that you don't push into the ABS, especially. This is just me talking about LMU, to be honest. I don't really know ACC because I've never played it. I don't have it. But yeah, I think the main thing that you have to worry about is traction control. You want traction control. The main thing is you're gonna want to find a combination of settings, same in LMU, to be honest, that feels good for you. The fastest combination for you is not necessarily the fastest combination for someone else, right? The fastest setup. It's all up to personal preference. Why do I have a warning badge? Why do I have a warning badge? What? That's so annoying. We gained safety rating, but we got a warning badge. Make that make sense, LMU. I'm gonna screenshot that. Oh. I think my LMU is bugged. No, it's fine. That's annoying. Is it because of that one little contact I had? Oh, you thanks. Thanks that you like watching me race. I'm confused. I mean, the main thing that it's practice, right? Talking while driving. So, it's basically multitasking. But trust me, it's not been this good. I used to crash a lot in the beginning. A lot. I have many of clips to prove that. All right, we'll do one more race. It's gonna be a warning split. So if we don't start in the top 5, we'll do a pit lane start. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn on the lights so that yeah, I'm not sitting in the dark. It kind of hurts my eyes. There we go. Now there's a little, let that be light. Alright, let's hop into a practice real quick. Alright. So, obviously, the main thing that you want to do when you're driving, especially if you're streaming, like I am, you basically want to find a good place to talk, right? In corners, you don't want to look at chat, but you can still talk. You obviously can't talk while you're that focused, but sometimes I think it's fine, especially on straights or something. Like, I mean, you literally saw me almost missing a corner and going into the wall because I was looking at chat, right? It's definitely not as bad as it used to be. It used to be much worse. So obviously it's gotten better. So yeah. I have to say thank you, mate, for that one. I'm gonna cherish that compliment. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. So the main thing that I want to practice right now is practice the first couple of turns. Yeah, it's literally the same. I wasn't planning on doing this race, but I figured why not. It's 3 AM for you? Jesus. Alright, let's see. So the main thing I want to task right now is I want to try and get a better corner exit out of the first Mulsanne. So this one. So we brake hard, and then from here on we should be on the gas, but obviously I can't. So I need to find a different line to get into that corner. So let's try it on the second bus stop on the Mulsanne. Oh crap. Don't go into the wall. So if I try it on this corner, right? I'm too slow in here. And then I go on the gas and okay. Okay. I think I got it. We'll be fine. We've got one more race and then one more race to get out of this warning badge bullshit, but we have to make it count, right? Makes sense? Yeah, I think it does. By the way, White Monster, it's good. Even when you're going to bed in like a couple hours. I will not crash while reading that, my friend. What's up, Pinky Pops? How you doing? We've won a race and we've gotten P2. We went out of the warning badge, and for some reason, even while gaining safety rating, we got a warning badge again. So if somebody can explain that to me, I'd be happy, but yeah. There we go. We'll be fine. In all fairness. I'm gonna put away my watch real quick. It's getting a bit annoying on my wrist. Cool. Samsung watch. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Overseas443. Thank you very much. Yeah, this hobby is a time sink. Yeah, well, thank you for subscribing, mate. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll be able to join us in the coming streams as well. And obviously in like the little videos we do and all that kind of shizazzle. Yeah, I mean, actually we can, no, we can't. It's already too late. Let's see who's in our lobby. This guy again. Already seen this guy. Alright. So I don't really understand why we got a warning badge again. Because I don't really feel like I deserve getting the warning badge. If that makes sense. But it is what it is. So far, we are trying to get ourselves into a much better position. Generally. So our driver rating has been growing this stream, because we've always finished quite well. I think we had 7-1-2, so if I can get it under 1 or a 2, I'd be quite happy. And obviously if we don't start in the top 5 or 4, we'll do a pit lane start, and then I think the best we can do is probably a 4, probably a 7 or something. 7 or 8. I just don't want to get any more contacts and invalid laps. Because I don't want to lose. I don't want this dumb badge. I feel like the badge situation in LMU sometimes is very stupid. Although I do understand why I got it in the first place. I didn't really murder anyone particularly. It was just we very much had some hyper-donkey moments in the LMP3s in the beginning of this week, where we were literally just messing around during races, and that's obviously not something you should do. So yeah, we are, I don't know, we're just living in a moment, I guess. You know, the main thing about my wheel is you can see it kind of on the straight. It's going left a lot. It's like a misaligned car, you know? Where it's like constantly pulling you to the left. My wheel does that as well. It's like immersion. It's not. It's annoyance, really. It slows me down to a halt. But I mean, it is what it is. Now, the main thing that I'm gonna try and do is try and get pole position. If I can get pole, I'm quite sure that I can just pull away from the grid. And otherwise we'll make some reports. Okay. I mean, it's not that it was slow. At least I don't think it was slow. We've been pulling for a 4s, 4-3s, 4-5s. Actually, no, we haven't done a 4-3. We almost did one, but then I lost it. So we were on track to get a 4-3. Obviously, losing it is not something that I want to do, so let's make sure that we don't do it this race. But let's see, right? Sorry if I'm sometimes a bit quiet going into turns. Obviously need to focus a bit, right? And if I'm not focusing, I'm gonna crash. Oh, we messed up the exit. That's not great. Oh, please don't be tracker. Okay, we're good. Second, mate. Somebody else is faster than us, but that's fine. Alright, so at that point, you're gonna want to try and get alongside. So basically, if you're faster, right, you're gonna want to try and get alongside of the other person, so that you can outbrake them, and then you overtake them into the turn. That's in general a very good move. So basically, if you can do that, that's a good move, and that's fair racing. You basically want to try and find yourself something like that, but in general, I'd say just try and get alongside and just outbrake them. If you know that person in front of you is slower than you and you're much faster, it's better to just try and get alongside, so you don't have to worry about them brake checking you. If they brake check you, they ruin your race, right? Because they create damage on your car or something like that. Literally had it happen before. It was a very shitty sector too. Jesus. But basically, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to try and get alongside, and that's either into the turn, or try and get alongside in the exit and overtake them there. Usually what I do is try and stick behind them. Oh crap. Pit lane started this. I shouldn't have, that's on me. We lost 20 seconds, I think. Nah, actually we lost 10. Oh, that sucks. Big goof. But in general, like I was saying, you want to try and find positions where you can just overtake them safely. Usually a safer spot to overtake is in the straights. And then just outbraking. Yeah, so I think that actually does count towards a badge, Pinker Pops. Because, like, I didn't have any contacts, at least I don't think, in the last race, and we got a warning badge. And the only contacts I made was during qualifying against the wall. But slightly. So maybe we did make a contact in the race. No, we did make a contact, right? Just a slight one. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just do a pit lane start, and we'll just crawl our way to the front. Because I have the pace of what? Something around here. 404. So what would I do? I didn't actually have to put 6 laps of fuel in this car. Because their pace is obviously... If your quali lap is 402, then you're not going to be able to do 355s. But... oh well. It sucks.
Teams and drivers go to the grid.
Sometimes the
for a
mistakes happen.
restart.
New tires, yep, 645, we're good. It's not why do I have to, it's more I want to. Especially in the warning badge split. The start is so chaotic, there's so many crashes, you don't want to be involved in this. A pit lane start basically just guarantees that you get outside, that you come to that crash when it's already happened. And then you can basically just drive past. It just means that you start like 20 seconds behind the leaders, which is fine, even if they're faster than you. You can still gradually make your way up to the grid. The only difference is that you're probably not going to win the race. But
Formation
if you
lap
just want to... if you just want to get safety rating, it's, especially in Le Mans Ultimate, it's better to just do a pit lane start. Because that preserves your safety rating much better. Much more. Jesus, that was not me. Holy crap. Alright, so pit lane start it is. Let's go. We're in P17, so there's not much we lose anyways. Oh, we'll focus, alright. Anything I'm not so happy about is this stand. Oh well. Yeah, exactly. There's pit lanes, interlockers, where it doesn't do that. What, you want past? Does this guy really want to pass me? I mean, I guess I can maybe... Mate, I literally give you the space, then take it. Take it. You twat. Go, mate.
Green flag, green flag.
Ah, this is annoying. Bro, you will kill me. No, I will not. Alright, man, if he's not... I was not. He was flashing me. I was giving him the position, but, you know. If he doesn't trust me... Yeah, interlagers and Spa Endurance, they are the worst for a pit lane start. On this, you do want to do a grid lane. A grid. Even if it's not the best. Because at least on this, like, the problem with the pits on this is that they are so long. Especially Spa Endurance. The pit is very long. Compared to the track. I guess interlagers as well, because that's a very long pit as well. Fuji I like as well a lot, because you literally get put into turn 1 immediately. I think it's Bahrain with Ryan as well. Guitar's quite good. There's a bollard on the track. So yeah, in general, there's a couple of tracks where you can definitely lose time if you do a pit lane, even more than what you'd lose otherwise. From just taking it very slow. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been killed on Fuji like that before. At least not in my pit lane starts on Fuji. I do have to admit that usually on Fuji I just start on the grid. I like starting on the grid on that one. So yeah. I mean, you do have to kind of find your groove on a lot of tracks. Like, can I start on the pit lane on this track? Can I not? And I think if you just find yourself that groove, you'll be fine. The main thing I just don't like about Le Mans is it's... In terms of pit lane, it's not that bad. But in terms of safety rating, it is. Because this meant, like, there's not a lot of laps in a 20-minute race on Le Mans. So if you get a track limit, you lose quite a lot of safety rating compared to Fuji, for example, where there's 10 laps. Somebody crashed. 3 people crashed home. Then that's kind of what you... why you start in the pits. You basically just... Ah, fuck. That was sketchy. That was that sucked. I'm gonna lose quite a bit of time. Yep. I couldn't brake because he was right behind me, so that's fair. To be honest, I haven't done pit lane starts either in a while. I'm just doing it now because I really want to get out of this warning badge problem. Yeah, fucking idiot. If you're gonna want to side draft, then maybe don't drive into me. What an idiot. Yeah, I mean... you can go. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hold you back. I think the main problem with bronze lobbies is that a lot of the people, they drive like they think they're Max Verstappen, right? Let's see the shit show. What's up, Biermann? Not much shit show. Well, we got out of the warning badge after one race, and then we literally got put back in when we got in our last race without any good reason. We didn't cause any contacts, so. Yeah, it's been a rough night so far. But we're not doing bad. Yeah, exactly. Just seemed worse, and then, especially with these guys, I literally have no idea when they're gonna break. Ah, there goes the BMW. Started lifting way too early. But these guys, they basically, they're slow, right? So. The main thing I'm gonna have to do here is, if you want to go, then you go. But then you're not gonna slow me down on this part, and you are, idiot. That's great. That's... Oh, fuck. Whoops. What? That's kind of funny. I didn't even get a track limit. Holy crap. I almost got sent flying. Ah, that was such a stupid move of me. I overshot the braking by a mile, so I basically just didn't even brake. I just let off the gas and just... Oh, Biermann, you're going to be able to use your new setup now, so that's going to be good, right? You know, it's... Ah, so that's what it does. I didn't know about that. I always thought it was like to make the acceleration worse. I didn't think it was like to actually slow down the car. Alright, have a good one, mate. I'm happy that you liked it. Watch this guy do something stupid. Man, follow his line. What's he calling crazy? Does he mean my jump? My little fly time? I thought I was identifying as a plane. No. GT3, not plane? Damn. I thought it was. I really don't trust this Ferrari. Because he's already made a couple of mistakes where I'm like... Yeah, there he goes. Alright, now we should be fine. Let's try and get P10, but I don't think that's gonna happen, sadly. It's a bit too much of a gap. Unless somebody ahead crashes, which would give us that P10. Yeah. I mean, his problem was basically just... I think he was just a bit cocky. In his racing. Somebody crashed. And there he is. Oh, hello. You've got quite some damage, my friend. What an idiot.
Lap 4,
Oh well.
08.01.
Isn't the rule you don't go fucking orthogonal on a chicane? Especially on the racing line. Yeah, rip safety rating. We're not gonna get out of the warning badge. Oh well. And now we're gonna feel that damage. Oh, no, 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 stop, stop, stop hitting me. Who's he gonna report, me? I like that. I'd like to see that happen, because I didn't do shit wrong. This damage is annoying, but it's drivable. So we'll just live. We'll just live with it. But yeah, I mean, you guys missed quite a lot in the first two races, to be honest. I mean, we literally won a race. I think the main problem that we're having now is that this damage is going to slow me down on the straights, obviously. And if the Ferrari doesn't make a mistake anymore, then he's basically got that position for free. Because some Beamer decided, no, I'm going to rejoin onto the track, onto the racing line, even though I know that people are coming. Although, to be honest, I should have seen that he was going to keep driving and gone left. And I kind of feared that if I was going to do that, I'd just lose my my grip. So I was already coming at quite a high speed. And I just feared that I was going to lose my grip and then obviously crash myself. Kind of just annoying that he decided to rejoin like that. Gonna be track limit. Yep. Rip safety rating. Rest in pepperonis. even with that, we still got that one for 6. Technically. That's just annoying. Oh well. I do find it weird how I'm still gaining on this Ferrari even with this damage. Like, I'm not gaining on my Delta, obviously. But oh well. The fuck did I do wrong? Report me for what? Somebody can, like... You had a horrible race? Ooh. Yeah. We got back in the warning lobby for no reason at all. And now we are having quite a bad race ourselves. We literally got P1, P2, and then we got put in here for no good reason, and some idiot decided to rejoin onto the track, but orthogonally, and I hit him. So yeah, that happened, and this P. Abus guy in the Lamborghini behind us is saying, "Oh, you guys should report me," which I'm finding quite difficult to understand. Ah, crap! That's gonna be a track limit. Yep. Oh, and there goes a Ferrari, and he's dead. Yep. Big F's to the Ferrari. So yeah, we're just surviving at this point. Definitely no idea what somebody is saying that everyone should report me, because I don't really see what I've done wrong this race so far. I don't think any of the moves I've done are illegal. This damage is like killing me in that corner. Gonna be another track limit? Yeah. Yeah, that rejoin was so dangerous. So. Alright. P9, not bad. Coming from P20. I mean, the entire race was just odd, right? No, but it's the P. Abis. Why hit... this P. Abis guy was saying... Why report me, P. Abis? What did I do? I'm quite stunned. Why he'd say report me? When am I driving with this P. Abis guy? He's already there. I'm like, when would he report me? in his mind. Is it because of this? Where I said go, but he said, oh no, you're gonna kill me if you do? Because he's already behind me here, so I don't understand why you'd say report me. Huh? What? I will rewatch and report your drive on DC. I think go back to Forza or watch some videos on how to drive. Maybe you should learn instead. I've been racing quite cleanly so far. Right, stream 2, 3. And then I'm gonna dip because I'm not gonna argue with someone like that. Yeah, we're still in the warning badge. That's not great. Means I got work to do tomorrow. Get out of warning badge. What is this? 2 small contacts, and that's why he wants to report me. What in the name of what? The fuck? Such a weird statement to say, oh yeah, report this guy for doing absolutely nothing wrong. Yeah, that makes sense. Nice. I think... Yeah, I'm gonna end it at this note, on this note. I think we've had a wonderful stream. We had 2 podiums. So we ended 8th, 1st, 2nd, and 9th. So I think we did quite well, and I'm quite happy with the results. I'm not entirely happy about the warning badge still being there, but I mean, it's still the Ultimate. What do you expect, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. Like the stream. I'd like that. Like the stream, I'd like. Oh, that's such a stupid. But thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.